you have the privilege of covering the most talked about, most thought about, most argued about, most watched team the NBA has had in a very long time. Next year, given the fact that they didn't win, do you see it being similar? Do you think it's going to be bigger? If you could look into your crystal ball, where do you see the media frenzy next year with the Heat?
I think it isn't. I suspect that it's going to be 80% there. You have to remember that they haven't won the championship, and this is Act 2. I'll steal a phrase from Kevin Arnovitz, who said that was Act 1 this first season, and there's still Act 2 in this play. And there's no doubt about it that the media is going to be a circus, just like it was last year. The novelty of the Heat, the newness, the sparkling nature of three great players of that caliber coming together is going to be gone. There isn't going to be that residue, that shiny residue anymore. It's pretty much going to be, we know what these guys are, and the thing is that they are going to be much better next year, I suspect. That's my guess, because that first month, where they basically got their training wheels on and they didn't really know what they were doing, and Dwayne Wade wasn't fully healthy, and they didn't have Mike Miller. I suspect that they'll be much better next year, and I think that will feed into the media frenzy. And if they go on a run like a 20-game win streak, I think the media will be right up there as loud as it was last year.
So I assume that you are predicting this is going to happen because Eddie Curry is rumored to be joining the Heat.
You got it. And I think that was a long time ago, that picture of, what was it, one of your photos earlier with the program. That was a long time ago, guys. I mean, come on. This guy is at maybe 310, 350. He's going to be great.
Yeah, I was really bummed out when he ducked the Melo game, because that was the only piece of actual NBA news that was going to come out of the Melo Goodman was, is Eddie Curry still the fattest dude ever, and can he play professional basketball?
Well, what happened there? I don't even know. Do you know why he didn't show up? Reporting on the scene?
Yeah, no. My reporting on the scene was that he did not show up, and that's all I know. I have no idea why he didn't go. I assume.
Was he hungry?
There was yeah. Dang it! You beat me to my
a deal at Denny's
joke. Yeah, It's too easy, but it's just impossible to stay away from. Like bacon for Eddie Curry, right, Zach? You know, bacon, which you don't get any because I got your bacon. Anyway, Tom, back to you. Do you see?
Someday.
They went away from the pick and roll basically until the playoffs. Do you think this is going to be something we see more throughout the year? Do you see them kind of moving to a more a motion style offense, like they had that pick and roll motion? Any predictions?
More motion, pick and roll, like that trio of pick and rolls, like tour de force that they brought out in the playoffs last year. If you ask Eric Spoelstra about this, he says he doesn't like to bring out all his goods early in the season. He says basically that he wants to keep that pick and roll with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade in his back pocket, because teams are expecting that and they're going to try to prepare for it. I didn't see it enough. He kept it in his back pocket, and kept it in his back pocket, and it just seemed like he was, I think, a little overly conservative with it. One thing he did say to me at the end of the year, and Pat Riley reiterated it in the offseason when they got Norris Cole, is that this team is going to fire it up. They're going to get rid of all the old guys and bring in some new, faster guys and absolutely light up the gym. I don't know really how, if that's going to be executed, but I'm excited because that's what we all envisioned. And earlier this summer, Eric Spoelstra went to Oregon to go meet with the football coach there, because that's the style of play that they had, or they implement, and he wants to execute that same kind of style. I'm not kidding. He wanted to go there. He's been traveling all over the country, all over the world, really, going to coaching clinics and trying to learn as much he can to get this team in championship form next year, because he's a young coach, and he has a lot to learn. And he just needs to, I guess, find what works with this team. And I think pushing on the gas a little bit more, it's easier said than done, is one way that this team can really take the next step.
That's awesome. All right, Tom. Well, that's all the time we got with you today. Thanks a lot for coming on. Praise to your Lord
Thanks,
and
guys.
Savior that's always behind you. And we'll catch you soon. Hopefully, you'll be writing about the Heat a lot because there'll be free agent news and they will be shedding that old dead weight.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me on, guys.